Hello again. I'm about to do another demonstration of my system. We will start by choosing a Caroline Mays archetype card. Today's card will be the Visionary. The light attributes of this archetype are the capacity to envision what is not conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim vision without regard for personal gain. Shadow attributes, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Very interesting theme as we deal with the subject of creativity. How do we use our visionary skills to really, truly enrich ourselves in the world and to not just enrich ourselves for some vain pursuit? I will now roll the dice which are contained in Caroline Mace's archetype cards box. You can roll it in whatever box you can find, whatever cup you can find, or just roll them in your fist. Not a very good fist roller. I rolled a 10, which means that we're dealing with Keter, the crown. So this is a visionary who is dealing with the absolute height from above. But this is something negative. This is not a 20. So we're dealing with someone who has deluded themselves into thinking that they are in connection with the divine. We have the 5, a game-changing moment. Perhaps this is the moment when the visionary, the false visionary, realizes that the vision is false. And purple, love and agreements. Perhaps this is the moment in the false visionary's life where they are realizing the vanity of what it is they are doing, and perhaps they might be feeling the impetus to change that. We're going to understand the circumstances of what brings this about once we look at our Rory story cubes. The cue is this man. He appears to be breaking a lamp by bumping into it, so he's hit something fragile and it's knocked over by accident. The routine is a man listening to an alarm clock. He looks like he's waking up. Perhaps our hero is, by accident, is waking up to the truth of what's happening. And the rocket ship crashing on a planet or whatever's happening here. Looks like there's planet Saturn's in the background, some ringed planet, this rocket's crashing. I usually regard this symbol as something where something has come out of nowhere and or appears to come out of nowhere and is crashing down. So some sort of an unforeseen calamity is what I regard this as. And finally we have this little man is counting coins and he's looking a little bit concerned about it. Do I have enough? So how I will interpret this set of symbols is that we have a person who uses her visionary gifts for personal gain. He is accidentally discovered to be a fraud. He loses his money. It's a wake-up call. To strive for a more ethical expression of her gifts. There you have it. The germ of an idea that can be expanded upon, can be applied to any type of person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a psychic. It could be a corporate leader. It could be some sort of an inventor, some sort of a person with, maybe a creative person who has, amazing insight into things, and maybe he or she has just lost their path and has found some false way of replicating the spark that brought them to where they were. And now that they are discovered for using this false mechanization for what they had, they are being called fraud. And this brings them back to square one, where they realize, oh man, I have to go back to the initial inspiration, which made me who I was. And maybe this in and of itself is a quest, a hero's quest, which should be explored. So there's a germ of an idea. I'd like to see what you people can come up with if you can muster up the tools to replicate this system that I have conceived. Thanks so much for your time. Please like and share and subscribe if you would prefer.